Greetings, Woodburn. I'm pleased to deliver my third State of the City address since being elected in 2018. My first address highlighted the city's accomplishments and the people, organizations, and businesses that stood out in 2019. Of course, in my second address, we highlighted the work our city and our nonprofits did in 2020 during the first year of the pandemic. This address will focus on the work we've done the past year, as well as the work we've done to prepare for the future. And as you'll see soon, the exciting projects in store for the future of Woodburn. To that end, our economic development team of Jamie Jonk and Amanda Setzer have been recognized for their efforts in bringing North Marion County communities together to focus efforts on tourism and workforce collaboration. In addition, the Economic Development Department has played a key role in securing funding assistance for a number of programs and nonprofit organizations. Our city administrator was chosen to serve as the president-elect of the Oregon City County Management Association for 2022. And finally, Community Services Director Jesse Cuomo and the city staff were recognized by the Woodburn Area Chamber of Commerce and the Mid-Willamette Valley Council of Governments for their tireless work during the pandemic. While doing exemplary work in response to arguably two of Woodburn's darker and most difficult years in its history, your city government continued looking ahead and doing the hard work to secure the bright future Woodburn has. One example that will come to fruition this year is the remaking of Legion Park. In the 1920s, 30s, and 40s, Legion Park was the regional center for our country's most popular sport, baseball. It became Woodburn High School's football field and the place where the whole town gathered on Friday nights in the 1950s through the 1970s. And since 1970, it has hosted our annual Fiesta Mexicana and thousands of soccer games as well. Beginning in April, work will be done to install a turf field, new grandstands, 4 pickleball courts, 2 basketball futsal courts, and other improvements to include renovating the concession stands and interactive play features. This project will be funded through $1 million in state grant funds our State Representative Teresa Alonso Leon secured for us, $1.7 million our city administrator directed from federal ARPA funding, and $1.7 million in park system development charges. An additional $15 million our state representative advocated for from state lottery bond funds will aid in the possibility to fulfill the city's long-term plans of expanding our aquatic center into a full-blown community center. In 2018, a 20-member citizen advisory committee helped direct Optus Architecture to develop schematic design and renderings for a community center that will include an additional warm water pool, 2 basketball courts, an upstairs running track, new water slide, expanded upstairs fitness space, a large adaptive community room, and other improvements. To bring that project home, our next steps include planning a capital campaign and bond measure to fund the full project. If you are interested in participating in any way in this project, you can contact City Hall. And as we all know, new apartments and homes have been sprouting up all around Woodburn and will continue to do so. In yet another example of how we make it through and bounce back from difficulties, our Aware Food Bank nearly burned down last August. Fortunately now, thanks to city funding and awarded grants, the building will soon be reconstructed and repurposed in ways that allow us to even better serve those most in need in our community. To help address the needs of many of our most vulnerable residents, we have secured an Oregon Community Development Block Grant of $1.5 million to establish a family resource center. The FRC will be a unified one-stop service providers resource hub where individuals and families can access services that include child advocacy and child abuse prevention, domestic violence, literacy, homelessness, senior and migrant workers services, mental health support, and other resources and referrals. As you can see, the city of Woodburn has certainly been revitalized and moving forward. And serving as your mayor for almost 4 years has certainly revitalized me, being allowed to serve in the role of promoter, spokesperson, and cheerleader for all that makes our city great, and for what could even make it better. And what makes our city great is not only the work I highlighted here that our city government has done, but you. You who embody the work ethic, the respect for each other, despite differing opinions about so many things, and the genuine neighborliness you've always shown to each other, especially when times have been hard. And now that times look to be getting better, I look forward to the many ways we can continue to work hard for the betterment of Woodburn. Thank you for making Woodburn the great community that we are.